See, this is the face of infertility. When you're sitting in your classroom, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Today I go to my infertility doctor for a consultation to start my FET, which is a frozen egg transfer for IVF, if you're not knowing. So I'm just excited to begin the process again. I pray to God that it's successful for me and that at least I get one baby out of this frozen egg transfer. So FET coming soon. Make today amazing. Think positive. Have a blessed day. Thanks.
6 hours later.
See, this is the face of infertility. When you're sitting in your classroom and you're thinking about the baby that you can't have. But I'm so grateful to my genetic donors for believing in me. Even when I didn't believe in myself and my ability to get pregnant. I'm so thankful to the donors that have believed in me and donated their embryos to me. Out of the 8 that was donated to me, I have 2 embryos left. And I just pray to God that He hears my prayers and He feels that I'm worthy of becoming a mother. Oh God, please hear my sincere prayers. In Jesus' name, amen.
That later.
Well, I'm at my infertility consultation with my doctor. He's actually running a little late, so I thought I would just do a brief my infertility story, where I am with IVF, where I am with infertility. This has been a very long journey for me, pursuing to have a baby, going through IVF. I've been going through IVF since 2014. And I did 2 transfers, one fresh with my eggs, and then I got 8 baby embryos donated to me from a wonderful couple. And out of the 8 baby embryos, we have 2 remaining embryos. And I couldn't be more grateful to this couple for believing in me and supporting me. I will always be grateful to them for trusting me to parent and raise their child in the event a baby is, I'm not going to say conceived because it's already an embryo, but a baby implants and continues to grow. So my infertility started many, many years ago. I'm 48. Oh, excuse me. I'll be 48 in 2 weeks. I'm actually 47 right now. And I started having miscarriages in my early 30s. I had at least 2 miscarriages before I was 40. And I'm now going to be 48, like I've just said. So I've struggled with infertility. I've struggled with obesity, which contributes to me being infertile. And I am currently working on my weight. Not solely just for the purpose of getting pregnant, but just being healthy and I want to live. So I've only been pregnant naturally. I've never been pregnant through infertility treatments as of yet. And I'm just praying to God that this next transfer, I'm either thinking of transferring this summer or fall, but sometime 2019, preferably in the summer when I'm not teaching. So it's been a long journey for me. It's been a very trying journey for me. Whenever I get back to infertility, it's like, here we go again. With the shots, with the medications. It's a lot trying to get pregnant. It's a lot on my body. It's a lot on my emotions. Sometimes I try to pretend like I'm not actually cycling, that I'm not actually taking these medications to produce a baby, but I am. I'm deliberate in my actions. I'm deliberate in my efforts to become a mother. And I just pray to God that He sees me worthy of becoming a mother. So where I am now in 2019, when I first started IVF, let's back up a little bit, I financed my first IVF procedure and I financed the medications. Probably wasn't the best choice, but it was my choice. I was so hopeful. I was so naive. I just knew it would work because the egg was fertilized. But then implantation has to occur. So that first transfer didn't work. I just knew it had worked. Also, the doctor called me to give me my results. I thought since he was the one phoning that it had worked because he wanted to give the good news. But it was the opposite. He wanted to be the one to tell me the bad news. Or maybe it's, I don't know. I guess it's bad news because I didn't get pregnant, so it's not really good news. But then, I don't know, maybe 6 months after that or almost a year after that, my genetic donor contacted me. And I'll never forget this. This was so funny. She inboxed me asking me if I wanted to, adopt or have her embryos donated to me. And I wasn't really sure if this was a real deal, if somebody was really inboxing me and if it was real. And I remember telling her, do you mind if I'm black? Because she was this blonde hair, blue-eyed lady. She was Caucasian. And I just thought, oh, she wants to donate her Caucasian embryos to me. And she said, LOL, my husband is black. And then we just hit it off from there. Because we had things in common, So the embryos are biracial. The genetic mother is Caucasian. The father is African American, like me. And currently they have 3 children of their own. She had twin baby girls, and then later on, I don't know how far after she gave birth to the twin baby girls, maybe 6 to 8 months or so, she got pregnant with her baby boy. So she has 3 beautiful kids. So had that transfer. I had 3 embryos didn't make the thaw. And then 3 embryos that they put inside me. One was a really good one. The other 2 were just fair. And I didn't get pregnant. I think that transfer and the first transfer ultimately didn't work because I found out I have issues with blood clots in my blood. After my first IVF, I came down with blood clots. And then after my second IVF, I came down with blood clots. And I'm aware that infertility contributes to women's blood clotting from the infertility medications. So the second transfer, I was on heparin. I believe the first transfer I was also, but it wasn't enough dosage for my body. So the next time I transfer, I need to be on Lovenox, and I need to be on enough, of a dosage for my body. I guess to make sure my blood is not too thick when I go through a transfer. So I have 2 embryos remaining. I have other options. I could either continue with IVF. I can go to another clinic. There's another clinic I'm interested in New York called CNY. Or I could start the adoption process. But I feel like I just owe it to myself and my genetic donor to give these baby embryos a try. I have to admit, I'm connected to these embryos because I know what the siblings look like. And when I look at their pictures, when I look at their videos, I think, gosh, that could be my baby. That could be my daughter. That could be my son. Especially when I look at their personalities. But we have agreed that no matter how I become a mother, that we're going to remain family. And for that, I'm very, very grateful. So I'm here at my consultation. The doctor is running late. He also works at another clinic in Palm Springs. They have 2 offices. That's actually where my transfer will take place, will be in Palm Springs instead of Costa Mesa, Newport Beach like I had thought. So I'm sitting here waiting for him. I'm not upset that he's late because things happen. And when women are cycling, you know, maybe he had to do a transfer. Maybe he had to do an exam. So I'm patient. And I've waited this much longer. What's a little bit more to wait for a consultation to discuss our next steps? So that's what I'm doing today. I'm here for my consultation. We're going to discuss my next steps for my next transfer of the 2 remaining embryos that I have left. And I hope the appointment goes well. I hope the consultation will go well. And I'm ready to move forward. I am so ready to get forward with this IVF, to get my medications either this summer or fall. I'll be moving forward, preferably this summer. So I'll be back with you and give you an update on how the consultation went and how my conversation with my doctor went. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for supporting me. It's not easy getting on YouTube, putting yourself out there, getting on Instagram, putting yourself out there. But I just wonder, are there other professional women out there who struggle with infertility, who are single and who want a child and who are pursuing it alone? Are there other women out there just like me who are struggling to have that baby? I'm sure there probably are other people who are hurting just like me. But you know what? I'm going to feel the fear and do it anyway. Little side note, I love to watch YouTube videos, and one of my favorite YouTubers, she's a mukbanger, her name it's called Eat with Q, and I was watching one of her videos, and she was talking about fear, and in her video she says, fear what did she say? She said fear is false evidence appearing real. Fear is false evidence appearing real. And that couldn't be any more true of fear. So she says, feel the fear and do it anyway. No matter what you're fearful of. It could be that job interview. It could be learning to swim. It could be learning a new trade. Feel the fear and do it anyway. So for this transfer, I don't know what to call it. I don't know if that's my motto or what do you say, but that's what's going to resonate with me. That's what I'm going to hold on to and keep in the back of my mind, that if I stop, and I haven't had a transfer in like a year and a half. So technically I did stop. I did take a break because I was fearful and I've been working on my weight. But feel the fear and do it anyway. I just pray to God that these next 2 embryos that I have, I pray that their quality is more than fair. And if those embryos do not make the thaw, I pray to God they have embryos to donate to me. Because that's another conversation I had with my doctor, that what if these 2 remaining embryos die in the thaw, then what? And they may have other embryos from other couples that will donate to someone who needs embryos. And I'm open to all ethnicities and races and gender. So I'm not gender specific. And I mean, if there's some Caucasian embryos or some biracial embryos or some Asian embryos, I just want a baby. I just want a baby to love and to nurture and to raise into a young human being, a young adult. I just want to have that unconditional love that parents experience and get from parenting. So I'll be back and let you know how the consultation went. So technically, what is this, May 15th? 2019. This is the beginning of my journey for my frozen egg transfer. And I pray to God, I look back on these videos and I say, yes, it was time. God said yes. So thank you. Well, it's a little after 4. The doctor's still not here yet. But surprisingly, I'm being pretty patient. I'm writing down some questions to ask the doctor. Gosh, basically, I want to know, is it going to work? Can you get me pregnant? But there's more to it than that. It's just not that simple. So I'm still waiting. I'm patient. I'm hopeful. I'll let you know how the appointment goes. Sorry, I'm not very upbeat or chipper. This is just a hard thing to go through. It's very draining emotionally. Physically, when you get, I call them the crazy meds because they make me a little crazy. I'm already a little crazy, but I feel like when I'm on the infertility medications, I really have to be aware of how I'm feeling, how I'm responding to people, how I'm speaking. That's one reason why I want to do it in the summer, so I wouldn't be in the classroom. And, I would be able to be on these type of medications while I'm at home for the summer. So, although we go back to school like August 6th, super early. So we start back school in the summer. So at any rate, I'll be back with you and let you know how my appointment went. I hope it goes well. It always does when I sit down with the doctor. The people at the clinic are really nice people, and they want to get you pregnant. They want it to be successful, because that's why they're in infertility. This is their niche. This is their business. So I hope he gets her soon, and we have the consult, and I know my next steps. Thanks. I'll be back. Well, the nurse just called. The doctor just got here. It's 4:30, so technically he's an hour late. Ordinarily, I might be kind of ticked off that someone is so late, but I understand the nature of his job, and I understand he works at another office that's probably about 2 hours away. So I'm being patient, and adding more stress to my life is not good for infertility either. So I'll be back and let you know how it went. Well, I had my consult. I really don't even know how to feel, but being advanced age, I need to talk to my hematologist and then a cardiologist to make sure that I'm healthy enough to get pregnant at my age. Also my weight, but I'm already high risk because of my age, but also my weight. It was a decent conversation, but it didn't leave me feeling super hopeful that this is something that is definitely going to work, because you just never know. So I just received the information, the blood test that I need to take to prepare myself. Got a rough estimate of the cost of the medications, which let's just say is $2,000. The transfer itself is $4,000, so you're looking at about $6,000 for a frozen egg transfer. That's the going price for a frozen egg transfer, I guess, at least with this infertility clinic. But I don't know. I don't feel really, really excited about it. It was a 30-minute consult. I waited for an hour for him, and then for him to only spend 30 minutes with me. But I guess what else was there really for me to talk about, or for us to talk about? So I don't know. Maybe I'll finish my thoughts when I get home. Thanks for listening. I'm going to head home now. Bye. Well, happy Sunday. It's been about a week or so since I filmed my last video. I was talking about my IVF consultation. Later on that evening, my attention got on to some other things I'm working on. One of the things being grades. So I didn't close out the vlog because I was busy working on my teacher duties that I need to do. But other than that, I did get a call this past week. Today is Sunday, May 26th, and I did get a call from the nurse on Friday or Thursday, stating that she's getting in touch with my hematologist so that he can write me my clearance to go ahead and do another frozen egg transfer. I have an appointment with my primary doctor in the beginning of June to get referrals to a cardiologist. I've never seen a cardiologist because, for one, I've never had a problem with my heart. I've never had a reason to go see a cardiologist, but I guess it'll give me some good information to tell me what condition my heart is in. And I hope that I could sustain a pregnancy, and I hope that my heart could take it. I need my primary doctor also to write a clearance with a perinatologist. I guess that's a OBGYN that deals with mothers of advanced age, which I'm technically advanced age because I'm over 35, obviously. But anyway, just wanted to close out that vlog. Thank you for watching. It's actually my birthday weekend. I'm a Memorial Day baby, and we're going down to Oceanside for a few days to enjoy ourselves and be away for the weekend. So I'm excited to enjoy another year of birth. Gemini season. So hey to all my Geminis out there. But like I said, thanks for watching, and when I have another update, I'll do another video. Thanks for watching and subscribing and liking and commenting. I accept all constructive criticism, and I just appreciate you being here for a part of the journey, part of my process, and I really am looking for the support. I really appreciate the support, and again, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.